Hey y'all, Iliana Solar Dragon, and we are back with another part of Let's Play Star Stable. So, I'll explain why I'm on my Athena account in a second, but because I know there's a lot of running around, I'm going to explain why I'm on my Athena account after. So first, we have a text from Linda, exactly when you log in. It's me, Linda. You have to come here. I need you for more support. I'll explain more in person. Think I deem you're here, just in time for the madness to begin. The Baroness is at it again. No, she's not locking anyone in Silverwood Castle. That was all a misunderstanding. We're good now. It's something even worse. Just listen, she'll tell you soon enough. Linda, you brought along a companion. Splendid. We are very welcome, Athena. I have the most wonderful news to share. With you and with all of Jorvik. After much anticipation, I'm announcing my annual awareness campaign for my unfinished racetrack. I do so hope the community can gather together and help complete the track once and for all. Of course, I could call in GED, but you know what kind of job they'd make of it. No, these things are in much better hands with the good-hearted citizens of the island, I think. How many years have you been campaigning for this now? Why, that would be 10 and counting, Linda. And with each year, the public interest only grows stronger, I tell you. What do we have planned this year, ma'am? I do so enjoy our yearly ventures around the island. Well, Godfrey, this year I thought we ought to take our endeavors to the capital. Yes, we shall go to Jorvik City and speak to the fine folk there about why the completion of the racetrack is so important. Jorvik City. Yeah, because they really care about horses there. Did you say something, Linda? You'll have to speak up. My hearing isn't what it used to be. Oh, nothing. I'm just looking forward to what you have in store. Indeed. Well, it's time we leave for Jorvik City now. Godfrey, shall we prepare to depart? Yes, ma'am. I'll get the automobile ready. Linda, Athena, feel free to join us. It would be wonderful to have you both there. Can we get a ride? The Fort Pinta bus stop is pretty far away. I'm afraid they're not enough space. Farewell. Typical. I've been trying to convince Godfrey to give us a ride for ages. Well, I guess I'm hoofing it to Jorvik City by bus. At least it gives us enough time to mentally prepare for the aftermath of another failed attempt to build the racetrack. What do you say, Athena? Want to join me for the adventure? Anything for horses. That's the spirit. At least there will be some people there that care about horses. I'm really not sure Jorvik City is the best place to take this. You can ride down to the bus stop, or take the trailer to Fort Pinta to save some time. Choice is yours. I'll meet you in Jorvik City. Meteor and I need to have a little chat about what snacks I should buy him first. Okay, I'm putting the spider up. Jorvik City, here we come. We're going to Governor's Fall. The Baroness is holding her campaign outside the Prima Donna Lounge across the street from Leonardo's. Let's go. Looks like they're leaving soon. Okay, so now I shall explain why I'm on my Athena account. So, last Thursday, or actually last Wednesday, the day of the update, I did an entire thing with Ileana because I didn't have work because of some weather stuff that is not important. So I did the entire quest until the day blocker on Ileana, and when I went to turn off my recording, I found that it never started recording in the first place. So I literally did the entire quest, talking and reading through everything, and it didn't record at all. So now I'm frustrated. I'm going to try to speed through this, and tomorrow I'm going to be doing the quest on Ileana. Doing the actual quest on Ileana. So I'm more than frustrated right now, and I didn't even want to make this quest. Because just, But I am more aware of what's going on, so my reactions won't be the same as they would, unfortunately. I'm frustrated with the entire situation. Oh, and I remember this. This is long. Well, here we are, and here's the Baroness. But where are all the people? Greetings, people of Jorvik City. I am Baroness Annabelle Silverglade of the Silverglade family, and today I bring you a proposal. For hundreds of years, the Silverglade family has been a modicum of dignity and respect across all of Jorvik. My family helped shape the equestrian traditions of the island into what it is today. From funding stables and stalls nationwide to ensuring a promising future for young riders with the Silverglade Riders Foundation, my family has always sought ways to connect and give back to the community that has taken care of us so well. That is why I am standing here today, speaking to each and every one of you. This year, it is my mission to rebuild the derelict racetrack that sits on my family's ancestral grounds. And under the themes of community effort and spirit, I look to you, the people of York, to help me with this project. We require blueprints for a brand new layout, and people and horsepower to set up the necessary equipment for the course. There will also be need for decorations and finishing touches with a splash of greenery. Rest assured, there will be many ways to get involved. Now, what do you all say? Shall we unite and bring the glory of the distinguished racetrack to York once and for all? Anyone? My right-hand man Godfrey stands by my side with the sign-up sheet for interested parties. A raise of hand would be appreciated. I'll help, Mother. I can find a day or two off of civic duties, I suppose. It's Prince Charming's birthday tomorrow, but I guess we can cut it short. Would you look at that? Delightful. I think you'll need more help than that, ma'am. Would you like a hand down? Perhaps we should try approaching the public. I didn't ask for your comments, Godfrey, and I don't need help getting off this darn thing. I didn't ride horses for half a century to have someone help me off a milk crate. Now, if I could just get it back into my purse, however. Yes, I think it's about time we made an exit. Crate. In your purse. But that's impossible. How will it fit? Anything is possible, even the impossible. Now close your mouth, please, Linda. We are not a codfish. Oh, I didn't know what I was thinking. What would city dwellers care for an old lady's I had trouble with this word last time, too. Dilapidated racetrack. Don't worry, Mother. There's always next year. Next year. I don't know how much longer these old bones have left. Come now, Godfrey. Let us take our leave before I tarnish the Silverglade reputation any further. That was awkward, to say the least. I know that most York City residents aren't so interested in horses, but not one passerby stopped to listen. Okay, the real Silverglade racetrack. I noticed that last, too. So, they're a new reputation. I feel bad for the Baroness. Every year she tries to get interest from the people of York to help rebuild her racetrack, but nobody seems interested. Her heart's in the right place, but I think each year... But I think as each year passes by, she finds it harder and harder to connect with the people of the island. I even tried setting her up with a YouTube channel once, but she got stuck arguing with people in the comments of history videos. Wait, that gives me an idea. Athena, you're always riding around the island speaking to people, aren't you? You must have made quite a lot of friends by now. Let's take matters into our own hands. Who should we reach out to for help? Yes, that's it. Let's offer to reach out to people who are around York individually and encourage them to help build this racetrack once and for all. If we explain how much this means to the Baroness and York, people are sure to understand. It's settled. I'm gonna hang out in the city for a while. Might hit up the Purple Pony. Feel free to join me. Otherwise, let's meet back at Silverglade Manor and tell the Baroness about our plan. I'll send you a text to remind you now. Okay, so we're gonna head back to Silverglade Manor. I'm going to actually go there before getting the text. Manor. Meet me at Silverglade Manor when you're ready. Did you have a good time at York City? I picked up the latest release, Beatrix Rider and the Mudlark Piebald. This time Beatrix's adventures take her to London. Will she be able to save the street urchin's horse from the meat hook of the dreaded knacker? Who knows? Let's tell the Baroness about our idea. She's not the easiest person to convince, but don't worry, I can take the lead. As her assistant, I have experience trying to convince her about things. Another year that I have to lay my eyes on that unsightly shamble of a racetrack. What would my family think of me? Lady Silverglade, can we speak to you for a second? Now, Linda, what did I tell you? Call me Annabelle. Lady Silverglade is my mother. Yes, Annabelle. Athena and I have been talking, and we have a suggestion to make. A way to help build this racetrack once and for all. My, Linda, that does sound promising, though perhaps a little ambitious. Please go on. What if instead of holding speeches and going on awareness campaigns, we reach out to the people around Jorvik individually? That way we can explain how much this racetrack means to the islands. I can take charge of the organization stuff. I've juggled writing for the Jorvik Gazette, keeping on top of my studies, and writing after school with Meteor. Athena practically knows everyone on Jorvik, so they've totally got this social aspect covered. Goodness, I'm not quite sure how to react. It's clear to me that you both thought deeply about this. I love this idea. I would be more than happy to support you as you go forth on this. You mean it? It was that easy? Great! It's settled then. The two of you seem perfectly capable of handling this project, and I am here to oversee and help in any way I can. Thank you both. This is the weight lifted off my shoulders. Did we really just convince the Baroness to let us lead the project? Pinch me, I'm dreaming. Let's get to asking people. We just need a few more people. Moreland Stables is usually pretty packed. If we ride there and ask around, we might find people who'd like to help out. The racetrack means a lot to the people of the nearby town, so Silverley Village is a good place to reach out to folks. Okay. So let's go to Silverley Village first. I don't know why the spider is sounding when my spider's not even out. Now it's out. Also, yes, I am writing I totally forgot the name. Burker? I got this one on this account, and I got the Hanami on another account, because, again, I can't afford them on Ileana. But I really wanted them, so I'm writing them on these accounts. That's the advantage of having 3 paid accounts. I don't want to talk about my obsession with this game. Nope, definitely don't want to talk about that. Huzzah, you're just in time. Mel and I were about to perform a retelling of Metamorphosis. Still hate that book. I had to read that for school once. I don't like that story. Where the lead character turns into a horse instead of a bug. Very fitting for Jorvik, right? Thalia, I don't think they stopped by to see our street show. Is there something you need help with? We're running a pretty tight schedule, but we have time to glance over story pitches under 500 words. Could it be? The Baroness is bringing her racetrack to its former glory. Or perhaps first-time glory, considering it's always been the way it is. Are you thinking what I'm thinking, Melpomene? Huh, you've never called me Melpomene. You must be really excited. But yes, to answer your question, of course I know what you're thinking. Let's snazz up this racetrack. We'll see you there in a bit. We need to grab some supplies first. I still can't get over that name, Melpomene. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Whoa, hey, careful. These gardens are highly manicured. You can't go stomping and storming around here like that. What brings you here anyway? Agnetha, it's Athena. They help us create our beautiful gardens, don't you remember? It's great to see you again. Yes. Anyway, word travels fast here on Jorvik. We've heard word that the Baroness is looking to complete her racetrack. Well, with our gardening expertise, it only makes sense that we lead the project. Let's start. Your first task is Agnetha, darling. Maybe they already have a project leader. Could it be Linda, the Baroness's assistant? I saw her walking around the grounds with earlier. Laptop in one hand and Pal's book in the other. It looked like she was on a mission. We'd be more than happy to bring our groundskeeping skills to beautify that unsightly racetrack. I'm so excited, I think I might faint. You look like someone who has about 10 different places to be. If you're hoping to speak to the veterinarian, you're out of luck. She's swamped with her work today. She doesn't even have a chance to speak to me, and I'm her oldest friend. This wouldn't have anything to do with the word going around, would it? About gathering forces to help build the Baroness's racetrack once and for all? Sounds like quite the job, but I'm willing to help in any way I can. Horse safety is of utmost importance. I'd love to be there to keep watch over the horses and humans. I'm sure I could help carry a thing or two into place, too. I've got some stuff to finish up first. I promised Madison I'd join her for the final boss battle in her GEMO game. There's only one controller, but it involves a lot of button mashing, so it's more than a job for 4 hands. Okay, so now let's go to Moreland. I do love this coat. I know there were a lot of people annoyed about it, but I do really like it. Also, the concept art for magical horses. Man, I really want to see some of those in like actual in-game. Baroness's Racetrack. I'm so bogged down with horseshoe orders that I couldn't be a horse a strides away from my hand-wearing anvil. I can't help with the racetrack, sorry. I promised Herman over in York Stables that I'd help him preparing for an upcoming festival, and now I'm drowning in papers. Literally. I'm making paper chains to decorate the stables. That's not what I wanted. Whatever it is you need help with, we can't. The Bobcats are preparing for the Bow Vista Stables Dressage Championship, and they need me as their leader. What are you still doing here? Man, I was going to jump and grab that at the same time, but that didn't work out. Looks like you're down on your luck. Everyone's busy here these days. Have you tried Josh from Starshine Ranch? He's come to visit us today. He should be in the area if you take a look around. Howdy do. You've caught me just in time. I was about to head back to the ranch to help Mr. Peterson wrangle the donkeys. It's time for their yearly bath, but I'll take any excuse to get out of it. What's up? The Baroness is building her racetrack? I'll be darned. I sooner expected Northlink to open up than that old track to ever be finished. I know well enough how hard it can be to raise something from nothing. Starshine Ranch used to be nothing but grass and tumbleweeds, you know? Of course I can help out. That's what York is all about, right? Community. I'm just one person, though. I'll reach out to some of my pals around here and convince them to join. It's by that big manor up on the hill, right? We'll be there. See you on the flip side, partner. And now we go back to Silverblade Manor. Oh yeah, I said this last time because I found it funny. Josh is more southern than I am, and I'm from the deep south. The guy's from Wisconsin, and he sounds more southern than I do. Did you manage to convince everyone to join? Great. You must have worked a miracle, Athena. So many people are gathering already. Everyone we invited has arrived. That means it's time to announce the game plan. We've got this, Athena. I'll meet you down by the racetrack. Okay, we're almost done. Oh, I totally didn't realize there was a path here last time. Interesting. Hi everyone! Wow, this is quite the crowd. First off, thank you all for coming. This means a lot, not only to the Baroness, but to everyone in Norvik. As we all know, the Baroness's racetrack has been left in this state for quite some time. Of course you can ride around it now, but how awesome would it be if we all banded together and made it even more awesome? With a little bit of effort and a lot of teamwork, I'm certain we can make this racetrack into something we can all be proud of. Now who's with me? Let's do it. Great, let's rest up today and get ready for the big day tomorrow. Everyone, let's meet here early tomorrow morning. Well, that went better than I ever expected. I'm really looking forward to tomorrow. Feel free to swing by whenever you feel like it. And that is the day blocker. So I'm just going to do a quick run around, even though everyone's probably seen the before by now. Oh, I didn't notice this trail before. Oh, this is the trail. I was just coming down this one. Interesting. Yeah, they really smoothed out the terrain of this. Oh, interesting. Hmm. So I haven't looked too closely at the finished product because I haven't wanted to spoil anything. So I am going to be excited for tomorrow. So yeah, that is kind of all. So so sorry for the craziness and rushing through it. I really wanted to get this over with because I was super annoyed. So thank you all so much for watching, and tomorrow I will be back with Athena. Tomorrow I will be back on Ilyana and be doing the actual quest with her. So thank you all so much for watching, and thank you for dealing with me. Bye.